Beep, beep, beep. BATJAC J.W. Did you not think you were going to see me this time for Saturday morning? I know, we've been doing some audio recordings. It's been easier to upload those sometimes, but this time around I planned ahead a little bit so I know I could upload this video on time and get it up there for you. But also, one of the things I like about the audio is I seem to be able to take a little bit more time and talk to you guys a little bit about, or read into your comments a little bit more. That's what I like. I like that part about that. Have a drink. What in the world are we drinking? I went to the store. I know it's not morning, I'm sorry, but it's morning time when we're watching this, right? So I'm having a sparkling water beverage. I'm not drinking, I swear. I'm not drinking alcohol. No, we're just having way too much fun here, right? We're high on life. There's no sugar or calories or sodium in these things, but they're flavored. It's probably one way or the other is bad for you, right? I know somebody's probably going to say, hey, BATJAC, how does that crap taste? Pretty good, actually. I got this idea, really. I got to go and ask him. I got this idea from good old Dan. He was drinking flavored water, which, you know, at first you can't go flavored water, but it's like, no, it's actually pretty good. It was not bad. And this stuff's not bad. It's carbonated, though. I have a really bad habit of drinking a lot of root beer. I just can't seem to get away from it, but I do. So this is kind of takes that place, and you can drink a whole bunch of them and not really feel bad because there's no fat, no sodium, no carbohydrates, no sugar, no nothing. It's just, in fact, the ingredients say carbonated water, natural flavor. Hopefully they're not lying to you, and it's like, oh, by the way, yeah, we put a bunch of chemicals in it. But no, it doesn't have a bunch of listings of funny words you can't even pronounce. That's always a good thing, right? Yay. All right. Cool stuff. We have something over here. We'll talk about that. I got everybody written down here because we're not doing this off the phone. But yeah, we have the Arizona Ghost Riders. Santee, what are you doing? What are you doing right now, Santee? Well, you're watching this. Mr. Holster, the funny cowboy on the YouTube. We always like Mr. Holster, the crazy Scotsman. Thank you for always tuning in. Thorzax 777. Thank you very much for your kind comments, your support. Man, Thorzax is awesome. Evie Saint, all of you guys have been nothing but very supportive here, and I truly appreciate it. Edward Petty, Richard Landeros, Big Al, JSS Haas. We have Darren Baggs, Six Gun. Yes, thank you. I will get the Hondo poster out somewhere. Long live the Duke. Okay, Peppered 88. Varen K, the Gunfighter 45 ACP, my favorite caliber. Scott F, Bernard Flood. Speaking of 45 ACP, I think that will be my next purchase. Something in 45 ACP. You guys probably, knowing me, knowing the channel, come on, you already know what it is. Leave it in the comments. What do you think it's going to be next? It's 45 ACP. Go ahead and leave it in the comments. Just do it already. You already know. I mean, you're subscribed to the channel. You see the videos I produce. I'm sure you know. Am I in the center? No, I'm not in the center. I'm kind of off to the side. That's okay. All right. Bernard Flood. Jamie Outhet. I hope I'm saying that right. Jamie, thank you very much for the positive comment and the supportive comment, Jamie. I appreciate it. Douglas Walther, Lead 8541, liking those tailgate drop videos there you're doing. Three Wolves 4570, that's all three. You know what? Do I have a 4570 around here? I think I do. Right here. Just for you. All right, there's my my cowboy rig, and right smack dead center is a 4570 round. It's actually all dummy cartridges. We use these for our shows and stuff, and it always looks cool when you have that. You know, somebody said that once, I think I read it right. The reason why there's a big old 4570 in the middle of the belt loops is when you know that you've expended half your ammo. A little fact, if that is true. That's kind of neat. Okay, and so we have Douglas Walther, if I hadn't said, Lead 8541. Okay, Three Wolves, and Bob Hartman. Thank you, Bob, for always, all of you always tuned in. And yeah, it's October. Can you believe that? October's already here. My favorite month, Halloween. You guys already know. BATJAC loves Halloween. I do. It's my favorite time. I'm just a sucker for all those old horror movies. Okay. So, yeah, let's kick it off with that. Why not? Check this out. I know one of you have been waiting to talk, or for me to talk about this and show it off a little bit. This is a special edition DVD set, Blu-ray set, of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie from the 70s, 1974. I cheated and looked at the bottom of the box. But no, this thing is loaded with special features. If you're a fan of this movie, which I am, and I'll tell you why, this movie is truly awesome to me because when they made the movie, they got away with this thing because it's really scary because it's low lighting, it's very haggard, it was not, you can tell they didn't have $1 billion for this thing to do, all right? They had very few money, very little money, and the way they did it was just awesome. Excuse me, carbonation. That's a burp, guys. Okay, when they did this, the effects, everything, it was just gritty, raw, real. I tell you, G-double-R, gritty, raw, real. Hey, that's kind of cool. All right, you open it up and it comes apart like that. But if you hold it together, yes, it's the full semi-truck in the end of the movie where Sally Hardesty gets out and tries to get into the truck or help help me, you know, she's on the road. That big truck pulls over, and that guy grabs that pipe wrench and nails Leatherface right in the head with it. Okay, really cool scene. Always and you know, it's kind of interesting, and yet it's sad to know we lost some really awesome people, especially like this year alone. We really lost some awesome people. But you know, throughout the, you know, Gunnar Hansen was the guy that played Leatherface in here. He had passed away, not this year. I don't know. But he did pass away. Marilyn Burns passed away. The guy that plays, I believe his name is Paul Partain, he had passed away. The guy that plays Franklin in here. And, of course, Toby Hooper. We lost Toby Hooper this year. And we lost, you know, I mean, guys like Wes Craven. I mean, come on. I absolutely just, I really like these guys. It really bums me out. You know, and then we lost, of course, on another note, we lost the great Tom Petty. It just, when you lose people. Here's another guy that had passed away that maybe you might not know, or know he passed away, or know of him. If you are a big fan of the movies like with Joe Pesci, and when he was doing a lot of those mob-related movies like Raging Bull and Casino, okay, he's in those that I know of. He's the guy, okay, if you haven't seen the movie Casino, you might not know. But if you've seen the movie Casino, Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone, Joe Pesci, James Woods, got all kinds of actors in it. Don Rickles is in it, okay? Joe Pesci's a full-blown wacko in it. He's just a lunatic. He's just running around. Okay, his buddy Frankie, the guy Frankie, he's always got the silver hair and just a real nice, he's just the perfect mobster. He's also in Raging Bull. He plays the guy he beats up in Raging Bull, and then he's like, they got to call a truce, and he's like, hey, you know, Joe Pesci, and you got to make a truce and all that, and the guy's like really upset about him because he just like beat the living heck out of him. So anyway, that guy passed away, and I believe his name is Frank something rather. I just know him from those mobster movies. In fact, there's an older movie that I like. It's called The Enforcer or The Family Enforcer. One of the two. They always change the title. It's one of those B-grade movies. It's got Joe Pesci in it and him in it. It's actually a really interesting movie. I like it a lot. It's very low budget, very horrible, but it's still a good movie. But anyhow, you know what? Yes. So inside here, you get a bloody apron. Yes, you get a bloody apron. All right, kind of neat. If you like that kind of stuff. I guess it's part of Leatherface's attire. Okay, and then you get the DVD or the Blu-ray. Okay, everything's pretty cool. At least they did a different screenshot for the cover and everything like that. It looks like a side of the mirror on the side mirror on the truck. It's looking at Leatherface coming at you with the chainsaw and everything. Okay, limited edition, 40th anniversary. Okay, the only thing that I did not, I'll critique the set a little bit. The one thing I didn't like about it, which I noticed that a lot of these companies do this. Okay, packaging idea and everything, awesome. Really makes for a cool display. Okay, now this has a 4 feature commentaries. The bonus disc has the these are all featurettes. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Shocking Truth. We got Flesh Wounds, which is 7 stories of the Saw, they call it. Tour of the House with Gunnar Hansen. Off the Hook, which is with the lady that was actually hooked on the movie. Okay. Business of the Chainsaw. I guess it's. I haven't watched all these yet, believe it or not. We got some deleted scenes, outtakes, tales from the guy that played the grandpa in it, and I'm sure they'll talk about his makeup effects and everything. Cutting Chainsaw, which is the chopping it up for getting it ready to be released. The Shocking Truth from the outtakes from the Shocking Truth and stuff, and then it's got the guys talking about making the grandpa makeup and the blooper reel. Okay, and there's some other stuff in there, trailers, TV spots, radio spots, all that stuff. Pretty cool. There's an exclusive bonus disc on here. Basically what that is, I did watch that. That is Toby Hooper and William Friedkin. They're sitting in there in this theater, and they're talking a little bit about the movie and doing stuff like that. William Friedkin is an awesome director. He did movies like The Exorcist, one of my favorites, The French Connection. Okay, awesome movie, especially for somebody like me that loves old school snubby revolvers. That movie's full of them. Okay, really cool addition. I will critique it. What is my critique? What is something that I don't like that they do? They always advertise these things. It's not on the box. At least it's not on the box, but it's always advertised as this one I think was advertised as 5-disc set or something like that. Okay, in reality, what do you get? Blu-ray, it's a 5-disc set Blu-ray or whatever box set. You're thinking 5 discs, wow! Okay, what do you really get? The Blu-ray, you actually really only get 3 discs that are original material. The movie, the bonus disc, and the exclusive disc. The other 2 discs are just the same as the first 2 discs, only on DVD. I don't like when they do that, okay? I obviously bought it because of Blu-ray, but maybe they wanted to, I could see the point too, maybe they wanted the box set to appeal to the people that, that maybe not necessarily have a Blu-ray player. So, I could see that. Alright, there we go. Either way, I bought it. Do I like it? Yes. Am I happy with it? Absolutely. Okay. On another note, for Halloween, I have another really spooky thing that scared me as a kid, and I've always liked it, and it is Michael Myers. I have this mask. I bought this mask. It's absolutely cool. It's very inexpensive considering the price for a lot of these things. I think this was $30. I'm not kidding. I bought it before October. I'm just breaking it out now because it's October. This is the replica mask of Halloween Part 6. And it's pretty close, down to even the kind of, weird cast marks on the side that is actually seen in the movie. The hair is absolutely awesome, okay? It doesn't look like Michael Myers has got mange like some of the masks that they produce. That is the Trick or Treat edition mask by them. My opinion, as far as the series goes, obviously the first mask in Halloween 1 is by far the best. After that, my opinion, this is just my opinion, Part 5 and 6 were the scariest masks, I think. My favorite of all time is going to be Part 6. I really like that mask. Although Part 1, it's hard to beat Part 1. Part 1's always got to be number 1. But the Part 6 mask was no doubt very awesome. Okay, we are 15 minutes in, and we have to talk about this. Okay, as you guys heard on the radio show and everything. Okay, so this is the recent purchase. I couldn't pass it up. Okay, guys. All right, Colt revolver. Those of you that watch the other channel of mine, you have already seen it, so that's pretty cool. You guys got a little exclusive look at it already, but absolutely awesome. This is a Colt Official Police in 22 LR. This is about as classic as it gets. 22, and it's 6 shots. That's what's neat about it. I love the fact that it is only 6 rounds. Okay, that's really neat. I'm such a traditionalist when it comes to these. I know a lot of these have like 8 or 9 or 10, maybe even more shots in the revolver. But I am such a traditionalist. That I had to have that one. When I first started shooting, I actually, I was like, the first guns I was shooting was little 22 revolvers. And one was a Colt, just like that. So it's kind of neat to have that in the collection. I bought that at a pawn shop. I kid you not. Pawn shop, I think it was $380. Seriously, out the door, tax and everything. I just couldn't pass it up. Something like that, I was like, you know what? That's a really tough one to pass up. And of course, it would make cool to show you guys on video. I'll make a video of it and show it off to you shortly. So that's just absolutely awesome. So, and at the end of the video, I'll grab the camera here and pan it nice so you can check it out. So yeah, if you're here at the end of the video, or if you just pass forward, here, fast forward now. Okay, everybody, now, okay. I'll show it to you at the end. So, all right. So, I bet you wondering, did you see these? Just laying there? Did you see some of this stuff? Walther PPK. You know, I brought this out for fun again. Why not? This is another pawn shop buy. I like to go to pawn shops because they tend to sell their stuff for fairly cheap prices. They don't seem to have a problem with letting their stuff go for cheap. This is just one of those guns that I had to have. Okay, it's not necessarily the most tactical or practical guns, although to me it still is. But because of James Bond and the love for James Bond, I know it looks like I'm just pointing it at my head. I'm not. It's like way out here. But this is one of those things that you just gotta have. James Bond is super cool. He's just like, just Mr. Cool. So you gotta love Bond. It's just one of those things you gotta have. I had to have it, and so yes, I bought it. It's an Inter Arms made, but it's still, you know, it's licensed by Walther. It's the, you know, it still has all the Walther marks on it and everything. It's not like a strange foreign one or something. But yeah, double the single action. It's got the flush mag. I like that. I really wish I could get some brown grips for it, because I think it would look even cooler with brown grips, but it came with these all black grips, so it's like all black. Everything's black. Ah. But it's a 380. It's neat. I never thought I'd ever be messing with 380, but I did actually wind up reloading some 380. Can you believe that? But anyhow, and then what's the other thing? Come on, everybody's got to have one of these. These are super cool. This is an old, original Rizzuto. I have a video on this. Check it out. This is an old original Rizzuto switchblade with a swing guard. These are from, I think, the 50s, 60s. This is actually an original one. Bought it for filming and doing stuff like that, but this is actually a really nice one. So I bought this at a gun show, and I saw this knife at this guy's table many, many times, and I just kept going back to it. Finally, I settled on it and bought it from the guy for a pretty decent price, considering how much those things are now. They're fairly expensive. And a lot of times the sad thing about those is they were expensive because they weren't made very well, and people used the heck out of them and broke them. Anyway, you know what, you guys? I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to show you that thing up close. You have a good weekend. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm BATJAC J.W. And thanks for tuning in. And let me show you this gun up close now before we forget. Okay, so we're resuming here. Look at that. Again, there you go. 6 shots. Really neat. I don't know how well you can see it, but mechanically sound. Really still good. I did a little video on tips on stuff when you're buying these things and everything. So hopefully it'll help you out. Yes, absolutely awesome, isn't it? And there's the money shot, right? Colt. It's all about that. Colt. Colt. As I always say, it's a code name for cash because they cost so much unless you buy them at a pawn shop. I'll see you guys later.